No, I never have. Never had a dick in my
Have
mouth.
you, Bobby?
Bobby, wait a minute.
No.
Bobby, hold on.
Hold on, sir.
Yeah, you know already.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
God, I love how honest you are.
But I'm not gay.
Best.
I
I
don't.
know you're not.
What happened? Well, I mean, what set the whole scenario
on
up?
drugs.
Well, when I was when I was in when I was 9, I got molested by a guy with Down syndrome.
Don't laugh, Brendan.
I'm not laughing.
Why'd you laugh?
It's just
That's fucking rude.
It's such a curveball.
I know. Can I just say something? I'm going to say it again, and if you smile, I'm going to leave.
Okay. But
No,
hold
I'll
on.
be real. If you smile,
not-
I'm
All
gonna
right,
fucking leave
hold
because
on.
That really fucking
All right,
broke me.
No.
All right, hold on.
All right, so
Give me a
I swear to
second.
fucking God, dude.
I know.
Give me
I
a
will
second.
leave, Chin Chin.
All right, hold on.
You can't make a joke and
That's not. That's his name.
All right, but
that's not his name.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Chin Chin.
Chin Chin.
All right, give me a second. Don't.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
All right.
I just wasn't ready for that. Like,
I understand. I'm going to say it again, and if you smile, I'm going to leave.
Well, don't. All right, hold on.
we can't threaten a smile.
All right, just hold on. No, because then you're gonna laugh. Don't laugh.
Don't
Seriously.
laugh. Get serious. He's opening up here.
When I was, you ready? Don't cover your mouth though either.
Hey.
You can't cover your mouth. Because the thing is that I'm telling you something that's like I'm vulnerable about
I know,
it, and I'm
man.
expressing
I'm trying to
a
be
truth
cool.
to you.
Hey, dude. You
And-
gotta get serious.
And if you cover your mouth, I just feel like you're laughing.
Nope. Let's do it.
All right.
This is-
So when I was 9, I was brutally molested by a guy.
You can't say brutally.
Why?
Because that's a curveball.
Why is that?
Because don't say
It's not-
brutally. And look at Chin now. Don't.
It's not a curveball.
Don't say brutally.
He did
Yeah.
add some
All right, don't add.
adjectives there.
So when I was 9 years old, every day for a summer,
You can't throw shit in there
why?
because you fucking. I can't.
Why can't I?
Every day.
Oh shit!
just wrong.
I'm going to hell.
I'm just
Then
adding.
it started off brutal.
I'm just adding more. Yeah. Yeah.
Every day, you couldn't avoid him, for God's sake.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
All right, don't. All right, let's try it again. Don't. Just.
No, all right, how about this? How about
All
this? I'm not going to add more information. The information that I have
We
already
got
on the
it.
table,
Okay.
you expect that, and I'm not going to add more.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Hold on.
So when I was 9 years old, every day for a summer, I was brutally molested by a guy with Down syndrome.
The biggest Chinatown in the world outside of China till 1959 was Cuba.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Cuba had the biggest
I
Chinatown
always
in the
heard San
fucking.
Francisco. Maybe that's
Cuba
now.
would eat it up till
Wow.
1959.
Wow.
Till Fidel took over. They had the biggest Chinatown and influenced Cuba. That's why when you go to a Cuban restaurant, the last thing on the menu is Cuban-style Chinese fried rice.
Oh,
You know,
I'm gonna pay attention. To that.
I do acupuncture because my mother did acupuncture. When we were kids, every Thursday, my mother drove me down to Chinatown to buy minerals and herbs. What good did it do? She snorted coke. It defeats the purpose.
I was just
You know what
about
I'm
to
saying?
ask about the minerals.
When it comes to the minerals, the Colombians always win. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to acupuncture to stop snorting coke,
yeah.
and she'd put like a needle in my ear, and I'd still snort coke that night. The needle would fly out of my ear. Bro.
Are you gonna wear those sunglasses the whole time?
You know what? I don't even realize when they're on or off anymore.
What does that mean?
Because you know why? Because my life is that cool.
Okay.
So when I have sunglasses on indoors, I don't realize it.
Okay. So I want to ask you something.
Yo,
Don't do that.
go ahead, shoot, partner.
You are.
Welcome to Fighter and the Kid.
Yes, I know. Chris Lee is guesting. Now
Well,
listen.
is it? Looks like it's two
Listen.
hosts.
First of
to
all,
me.
your shoes make you. Those are lifts, obviously.
They're
but
not
on
lifts.
the outside of the
Dude,
shoe.
I'm 6'2".
Well, but those shoes
Without
make you
those
6,
shoes.
7.
No, they're not. They're Air Maxes, dude. You're acting like they're fucking.
Well, and they're gold, right?
They're gold. Yeah. Well, they're matte. They're like,
and then the
matted.
socks don't go. I don't care because I'm not into fashion, but
That's obvious. Slam.
it's
Start
not
out
a
with
slam.
a fucking grand slam,
it's
dude.
not a slam. That
Hey,
wasn't-
man, we got a bunch of fucking specials here at Denny's, but you just wanted the good old-fashioned grand slam.
Don't. That wasn't a slam, and your mouth is twisted in such a disrespectful manner. Be respectful.
Okay, I'm respectful, dude.
All right.
You know what? I actually am respectful, and I'll tell you why. And I'm going to take off my sunglasses because I'm going to be respectful here, and I'm not a piece of shit. And what does a non-piece of shit do? Comes bearing gifts. I got you from a gift from Starbucks, dude.
That's not. I can't.
And I know you like this stuff.
Nope, I can't eat that.
You know
It has
why?
Dairy, and I have psoriasis.
Because it's sweet.
the
It's a
worst.
Simply Strawberry
I can't eat that.
from Starbucks. And I got it for you. Now, I drink a black fucking iced Americano. Now, that's as hard as it gets, dude. And I got that for you because you're a sweet, tartan ass. That's why, man. I got you that pink fucking Simply Strawberry. It cost about $4.50, and that didn't make a fucking dent. But I got it for you because you're a sweet tartan ass, dude.
I don't like chatty people.
Yeah.
I don't like to sit when someone wants to engage with me, like airplanes or anywhere where you're stuck with somebody.
Yeah.
I don't want to chat.
Dude.
I don't want to chat with you, man. I'm not a chatty guy.
One lady, I remember one time I had pretty bad body gas on a flight, right?
Were you letting it out slow?
Bro, there was nothing I could do. It was almost like something had just, I don't know, like a ghost was in me and didn't want to come out all at once. And there was a lady next to me, and I kept blaming it on a baby, you know, because I had a baby nearby.
Fucking baby.
Oh,
farting.
man, who is
Shitting
this guy?
Yeah, what the-
Yeah, and it's a girl, too. First, I thought it was a boy, then it was a girl baby. Then I felt so bad, you know. There is something fucked up about blaming that on a girl baby.
yeah, it's kind of that's mean.
But then at one point, the lady was really buying into that it was this baby creating this scent,
So
you know?
she kept looking at the baby.
Yeah, and the lady was getting so pissed. The lady next to me getting so pissed at this fucking baby. And then one time, bro, there was one, she goes, ooh, that one was warm. That's what she said. And I was like, God, I got to get some help for myself.
Sometimes when I have to fart on airplanes, I'll get up and on the way to the bathroom, I'll fart through the aisle.
Oh, my.
That's one of my favorite things to do. I don't like any of those people on the plane anyway. I don't like any of those humans. I feel like every time you get on any airplane, they call
that going to Jersey if you fart down the middle of the aisle on a plane. They call that going to Jersey.
That's the turnpike. I take the turnpike all the way to the bathroom. I like to fart, go to the bathroom, wash my hands, and then wait about a minute. And then when I come out, you know, people in the aisles are doing this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I walk by and I go, ugh. And they then they think I think it's them. And they go like this. Oh. Ugh, fucking pig.
Yeah.
No,
Stop.
How was Australia?
It was nice.
Yeah?
Yeah, have you been down there?
No, I've never been down there.
Possible to
amazing.
talk less loud?
Yeah, we're right here.
What do they call? They call lobsters bugs out there?
Yeah, they do.
Well, they're in the
They had a
bug family.
restaurant. They had a
They are
restaurant
the bug
called
family.
Bugs.
Shut the fuck up about animals. I'm just talking about Australia for
Thank
a second.
you, Will.
And he was
Thank
so
you.
happy to go, no,
They are the bug family. Yeah, they.
Oh, why do we call them bugs? Because, yeah.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's going to happen? What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect. Hey. Don't
Fuck you.
don't put my bro.
Shut up, Brian.
21, 22-year-old kids. It's like that's what we would do.
They're trying to meet women. This is a joke I
Dude,
do on the thing.
when I was 19, I used to go around with a slingshot. My boy had a slingshot. We would go and we would break bus terminal windows on Francis Lewis Boulevard, and we would just fucking shatter bus terminal windows. If I was a 19-year-old kid right now, I'd be at the protest fucking breaking windows of police precincts.
Dude,
That's
when
what
I
they
was
do.
19, I was fucking lending fucking janitors $800,000 to buy their dream home on Long Island.
And now they're dead in the streets.
So
What? Who cares?
So if I come to you right now, let's go back. You're a mortgage broker in Long Island. I meet you in a diner, which is you call your office.
The Imperial Diner in Freeport,
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah,
phenomenal.
yeah, you go-
We got to make it real.
Yeah.
So it's the Imperial Diner in Freeport on Merrick Road.
Yeah, you say meet me at the office, and I hear you hang up.
We'll spill hot coffee on you by mistake and look at you and go.
Yeah. And when you tell me to meet you at your office, I hear the clang of a payphone when you hang up.
Yeah.
And so I meet you at your office. I come in. I say, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you, Mr. Dillon. Me and my wife just got married. I'm a comedian. I saved up about $80K. She wants to live. We're having a baby.
Here's
she
your
wants to
Mr.
live on the
Pappas.
island.
Mr. Pop, I'm very glad.
Can I get a loan?
Not only can you get a loan, but let me tell you something.
Yeah.
How much of that $80K are you prepared to spend on the property?
I don't know, Mr. Dillon. You know, I'm a pretty conservative guy. I saved every single dollar from my more recent shows.
How much you prepared to spend?
Hold on, let me go into Maurice's brain.
No. Of that 80,000, how much would you like to spend? Are you willing to spend all of it?
I'm willing to spend. I'm willing to spend about 60 or 70 of it.
Mr. Pappas, guess how much of that 80 you're gonna have to spend?
How much?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. You're not gonna spend anything because let me explain something to you. Sit down. The wife is lovely. Would you like a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah. Wait, can
Mr.
I get
Pappas.
Can I get pancakes while I'm here?
Yeah, you can get anything. The bricks and sticks of your house.
Yeah.
Appreciate. The frame, the land. They appreciate and value. You know what your money does in your house for you, Mr. Pappas? It does absolutely nothing. You know what the wealthiest people do with real estate, Mr. Pappas? A lot of them finance it. Why? Because your mortgage is your only tax write-off. It is the only write-off. It is your only fucking weapon against the federal government. The larger the loan you take, the better it is for you financially. And you take that $80,000, and I'm not wrong, by the way, and you put, well, I'm a little, and you put it in tax-exempt securities like Roth IRAs. Mr. Pappas, you maximize the amount of tax-exempt retirement accounts that you put your money in with that $80,000. You make it work for you. You do not sink it into a house. Yes or yes? So the reality is this. We're taking the biggest loan possible. Debt, Mr. Pappas, will set you free. Now sign this piece of paper for Christ. And at that point, you and your wife are crying.
Yeah.
And then we sign papers, and you go die.
But how do you get the loan from the bank? They're
Well,
giving them away.
back in the day, what are we doing? We're talking about now or back in the day?
No, back in the day.
Yeah, how
Back
did
in
you
the
do
day,
it?
I go to the bank. I said, Kelly, we got one. And Kelly, I said, Mr. Pappas and his wife Brittany's from Long Island. They want to go buy a piece of marble hunk of shit. And Kelly has got Coke running down her nose from last night. She's got a fucking double tall non-fat latte from Starbucks non-fat. She's not kidding anyone. And she nails it down and she says, she makes all the paperwork look like it should look. And then my little shitty bank, which was called Franklin First or New World Mortgage or the Mortgage Zone or the Funding Hut or whatever it is, we send our paper to a fucking even bigger and as similarly shitty bank like a Long Beach Mortgage or a New Century Mortgage or an Argent. And those banks were doing backdoor deals with JP Morgan, Citigroup. So those banks were underwriting the paper to the middle grade banks that were lending money to the dirtbag brokerage operating out of a van places that I worked. Okay?
Right.
So when this all, you ever played a game of hot potato?
Yeah, it's an orgy. Yeah.
So when everything goes wrong,
you pass it around.
we're passing it around. And
Yeah.
then by the time you sign your mortgage, by the time you get your first bill, because the other benefit, Mr. Pop, is you don't pay for 2 months.
Right.
For 2 months, you don't pay.
But
That's
are you
too-
sure I'm going to be able to afford this mortgage? My stand-up comedy career is up and down.
Mr. Pappas, I've watched your stuff. I think you're a genius.
Thank you.
White,
Pygmies, everybody.
whatever,
White
man.
slavery.
Hashtag no racist. But you're so lonely.
Wait,
Why,
yeah.
man?
Yeah, it's been lonesome, man. Well, I'm trying to stay off of masturbation, you know?
It's tough.
What do you think about when you masturbate?
I think about, honestly, now at this point, I think a little bit about some kind of sexual ideas, you know? But then
hope
I think
so.
about how bad I'm going to feel after I'm done masturbating.
Really? Why do you feel
I'm
bad?
basically masturbating to light shame.
To light shame.
Are you
Yeah,
are you,
man.
are you a porno guy? You watch like Red Tube or whatever the fuck these days?
I've been out there, man. I've been it's nasty out there.
It is nasty.
It's
isn't it?
nasty, dude. I was just talking about this on my podcast. It's nasty. Some of these videos and people doing all these butt activities and everything. And
Butt activities. You know what the thing is?
They
though?
are.
Like you just got to. It's constantly escalating. Like
Yeah.
everyone's trying to one up each other in the porn industry.
I don't want to be in it
They
anymore.
are, aren't they?
It's just too
They
much.
sure are.
I don't need 7 guys.
No.
Yeah.
What happened to just one-on-one?
It's
Why
unbelievable.
does there have to be a gangbang every time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so
It's
rough.
like whack-a-mole, too. If you see some of those gangbangs,
Oh, my
dude, that
God.
shit gets to... It's like urban whack-a-mole on
really
some of them.
is.
And Andrew Santino has the best joke. He talks about how a lot of black gentlemen always have their sneakers on during pornography.
And socks.
That's aggressive.
I
dude.
never thought of that
Why do
shit.
they? For grip? You used to really rail at home?
Grip and probably
Bro.
athlete's foot is rampant.
And also...
I don't know who the fuck been on this carpet or this
It goes
floor.
back to indoor, outdoor. Like, those are kind of outdoor shoes.
Yeah.
And they have them on indoors.
Full Circle with Theo Vaughn. I hope you call your podcast Full Circle.
No, dude. I've never gone full circle in my life, bro.
What's the podcast name?
This past weekend.
Yan monkey.
Just know what this about.
How many times? I've done yours a couple of times.
Right,
Huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
You always trying to get me on 9 o'clock, perfect.
They've been asking me for you, but I'm like, I don't like asking people because I want people to say no.
No, fucking ask them.
But you said yes right away. I really appreciate
your family.
it.
I was very honored that you'd even have me on your
Yeah, you're a
podcast.
criminal, aren't you?
You X.
I am opening with that.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It happens.
Because I was in Canada, and the club owner at Calgary was like, "What should I bring here?" I go, "What acts?" I go, "First foremost, Joey Diaz," and he goes, "Can he even get in the country?" And then I go, "Oh yeah, he has criminalities."
Criminal.
Yeah, you hit somebody with a pipe. What happened?
Felonious.
Didn't you hit somebody with a pipe?
No, I kidnapped somebody.
Oh,
I did a
that's
drug
close.
Rip. I did a drug rip.
You did a drug rip?
Yeah, like you show up and you're supposed to have cash, but you have dick. You have a fucking gun and a.
Yeah. What that was in Denver? What was that, in Colorado?
In Denver. Boulder.
In Boulder, Colorado. That's I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Cubans out there?
No, I went out there because they were looking for me in Jersey. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You went out there.
I was a hellion, man.
Yeah, you were.
I was a hellion. It's so funny how when I met you, I was just crossing over. Like that's when I was crossing over. Like once I got to the Comedy Store, I was still a criminal. I'll still throw a glass at you. I'll still throw a bottle at you.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
me.
yeah.
I'm still an animal.
Yeah.
But that thief and shit and all that scam and shit went away because I saw other scammers up there. And I saw how bad it looked.
It's a full house of scammers.
Yeah,
that
it's a
fucking
full
place.
house of scammers.
Well, it's cleaned out now, but before it was like Deadwood.
You had to go in there and fucking rock the house.
You had to rock the house.
Yeah.
You had to fucking always check your back pocket.
Always.
Right.
Always. You know, and I was up there addicted to coke, the first fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
Snorting blood.